Massdrop is an online group buy site with a large variety of products. Products can reach well below their MSRP, averaging around 50% off. Click the first link in the description to sign up. Hello guys, DarkLord Projects here again, and today we have a $350 high quality HTPC build. So before we get started, I'd like to mention quickly that my original video was corrupted. Everything was going horrible that day. My computer was acting up. I downloaded a virus. It was horrible. So I decided to scratch the video because it was pretty much crap, and I wanted to remake it so it was much higher quality because I really want to create high quality content all the time and not take a step back. So let's get right into the build. The CPU is the AMD A6 6400K, which is $56. It's clocked at 3.9 GHz, it's an APU, it's dual core, and supports 4K. So the main reason I decided to pick this processor is because it has pretty decent speeds for only $56. But the main reason is because it supports 4K. This is a home theater PC, so it is designed for video streaming or media in general, so music, movies, CDs, whatever it is, it's designed to just get some simple media and put on your TV with no lag at all. So this does a great job, and it also does have a low price tag of $56, which is an ultimate plus for this build. So the motherboard is the ASRock FM2A88X ITX Plus, which is $86. It's Mini-ITX, it's FM2 Plus, it has built-in Wi-Fi and supports high-end speakers/headphones. So it's Mini-ITX, which is the main reason we decided to make this build, is to make it nice and small so we can put it nearby our TV without taking up a lot of space. It's also FM2 Plus, the same socket as the CPU, and it has built-in Wi-Fi. So like I said, it's going to be in a small space, so built-in Wi-Fi is a huge pro, so you don't have to run Ethernet from your office down to the home theater. It also supports high-end speakers/headphones, which is pretty important when it comes to home theater builds, because most home theaters tend to have really nice speaker sets, and I don't want to bring down the quality by buying a cheap motherboard, so I decided to pay a few extra bucks to get a nice motherboard that could support high-end speakers. The RAM is the Crucial Ballistic Sport, which is $39. It's 4 GB, it's DDR3 clocked at 1600 MHz, and it's one RAM stick. So there's not much to say about the RAM because RAM isn't very important, but 4 GB is pretty much a standard for any low-end laptop, PC, you name it. If it's a low-end device, it's going to have around 4 GB of RAM. It's also DDR3 clocked at 1600 MHz, which is the standard for RAM, which is DDR3. If it's DDR4, it's obviously going to be a little bit faster, but 1600 MHz should get the job perfectly fine. It's also one RAM stick. For some strange reason, if you want to get another RAM stick, you can easily do that, but I don't think that's very necessary. It's kind of overkill to have 8 GB for only a media PC. So the hard drive is the Seagate Barracuda, which is $82. It's 2 TB, it's 3.5 inches, and it's an HDD. It's 7,200 RPM, and it has good price to performance. So I really like Seagate drives. They're all over my house, but I also do have Western Digital. I think they're about the same, but Seagate tends to be a few bucks cheaper, which makes them in most of my builds. It's also 2 TB, which is pretty important because media PCs obviously are going to have lots of media, which tends to take up most hard drive space for most computers currently. It's also 3.5 inches, but that shouldn't be an issue because there's not a GPU, so we'll have enough room to put in the case still, and 7,200 RPM, which is a decent speed, but we're not playing any video games, so the speed really shouldn't make a difference. So the case is the Antec ISK 600, which is $54. It's a Mini-ITX tower, it has a small box shape, and it's designed for HTPCs. So this is a great case for most HTPCs or web browsing builds because it's very small and it does look very nice. It has a low blue LED and an all black design, which I really like. It's also a very small case, so you can put it anywhere around your house and it should fit there perfectly fine. It's a Mini-ITX tower, which is the smallest size currently, and it is kind of boxier. So unlike most PC cases, it isn't vertically tall and horizontally pretty thin. It's kind of even around the whole case, but it should hold all the parts perfectly fine because it's only an APU in the build. The power supply is the Corsair CX430, which is $30. It's 430 watts, it's 80 plus bronze certified, and has a high quality for its price tag. So the CX series, or the Builder series, whatever you like to call it, is pretty great because it's always 80 plus bronze certified and it has a pretty nice price tag to it. For only $30, 430 watts is more than enough to power up this build, and it's also 80 plus bronze certified, which is a big plus because you'll save a few bucks on your power bill, and who doesn't want to save some cash? It's also a pretty high quality power supply. From the reviews of this power supply, a lot of people really like it, and there's not a lot of issues for only $30, so that's another plus. So the overview for this PC build is it's designed for web and media, and it's inexpensive. For its $350 price tag, you gain some pretty decent and high quality parts, and it does a great job obviously for web and media. It isn't the most powerful build, but it is cheap. If you want to get a gaming PC, this obviously isn't fit. I recommend watching one of my other $350 builds designed for gaming. So that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you check out purepc.net for more amazing tech videos, tech news articles, pretty much anything tech related you could go see it at purepc.net. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.